So this video is gonna be about things I've learned from Dr. K. I'm gonna start with this one video where he talks about like focus and make your brain work in the most efficient. Like he starts off the video by giving an example of gamers who will make a lot of progress in their video games sometimes, but someday they will make a lot of progress and all that, but on most days or a lot of days they don't seem to make any progress. So which makes you think, why is it that on some days you feel like everything is working so smoothly and you're just making so much progress, you're like just killing everything on the battlefield in your video game, and on other days you're not feeling it. You're not feeling you're improving on anything. And he continues to give the example of the venture capitalist. I'm not sure if that's the if that's the actual example that he gave, but I may be like wrong about the venture capitalist. Maybe he was talking about some other group of people. But basically, he said there's a group of people who just need to like buy a bunch of businesses and just buy them and fix them a little bit, and they can make a lot of money from it. And he talks about how these people can make a lot of money if their brain is working. But the issue is that a lot of time their brain is not working. So how do you like what do you do for them? How do you help them? How do you make sure that their brain is working in a certain way, in a certain pattern recognition, like their brain is able to recognize a certain pattern or whatever, that it just clicks for them, that like, oh, this is the business that I need to buy and which can help me make a lot of money or whatever. So says stuff. He says like, if you wanna. So the reason he goes on and he says that if you wanna make a lot of, if you wanna make your brain work, what you gotta do is you gotta just like force it to start working in the most efficient way. Like it's just you gotta like force it to start working. And how do you do that? Well, what you do is you just tell your that this is the advice that he gave. He said that you don't do anything else other than the thing that you have to do. So for example, if you want to like improve on in a video game, you just don't do anything else. You just don't think about anything else. You just you just tell your brain that either you're doing nothing or you just like focusing on this video game and like working on trying your best on this. And of course, I might be like not get the word to word right on from the video that I am from the Dr. K video, but I feel like I'm getting the gist right. But I do feel like I'm missing a lot of like stuff that he said. So if you guys should like watch that video. If I remember, if I'm able to remember what video it was, I will link it. But he did say that his dad gave him used what he used to do was his dad you would just stare at the wall and do nothing else. Like he would tell, it's like if he didn't want, like his dad was in military school, and if he didn't feel like doing the work, or he feel like he didn't want to do the work, or he just didn't like very efficient or whatever, his dad would just like tell himself that, oh, either you're gonna do nothing, stare at the wall, sleep, or do the work. You only have these options available to you. And then I guess that helps with the whole making your brain work for you. Now I have a different version of this, like it's like inspired by him. There's the same concept, but like it's a little different. For me, it's a bit hard for me to like just like not do anything, or like tell myself to either work or sleep. Because a lot of time, if I do tell myself that you have the option to work or sleep, I will just sleep. I just go and sleep. So it doesn't really work for me. So what I do instead is like I have these few activities which like I'll either be I'll tell myself that you can, like I'll just naturally just walk a lot. Like I'll tell myself either like I will do the work, then I like, if you don't want to do the work, you can just keep on walking near the work. Like you shouldn't like go outside and go for a long walk. You can do that, it can work out, but like I don't recommend it. So what I would do is I just like walk around the work, like close by. I'll just keep on walking, and then maybe I might listen to a little bit of music. But like but the thing to make this work is like you gotta like keep the work in your mind. Like you have to like sort of like force yourself to be like get it done, get it done. Like keep the work in your in your conscious, and it's like keep it like remember keep it in your head that you have to like get it done. Like I don't really like mess with I try to like not listen to music or like change activities. For example, if I'm like writing something or I'm gonna making a YouTube video or whatever, I would like you tell myself you need to record, walk, like not tell myself, but I would like just be like, oh yeah, I gotta get it done. Like I'll keep on like reminding myself in my head, like this happens automatically with me. So like keep on like going over in my head, like I gotta like get this video done. I might even like start like imagining doing the work in my head. Like if I need to get this video done, I'll just imagine like speaking to a camera or like or if I had to like if I need to write something down or some sort of work that I need to get done, I like imagine doing that. And then I'll just if I don't want to do that, I just tell myself you can walk around a little bit, walk around as much as you want, and then I can if I'm like really bored and if I'm like my brain kind of like starts bouncing around. Like sometimes my brain would like really start to bounce around and start like to like really would go around things and just like kind of like goes in a chaotic mode. What I would do is I would just try to like stay there, but like I would try to remember the work. That I would try to remind myself that I need to get the work done, even if it's just a little bit. I just really try like really like keep it in the back of your head that you need to get the work done, and then and sometimes though, I would also just like have like a smaller task. Like for example, I would start like cleaning my whiteboard. If there's something important written on my whiteboard, I'll just like copy it onto a paper or and start cleaning my whiteboards. Some like not like something extremely like intense like that, but well, you can make it work. But I don't recommend it for the best results. I just jump from one thing to jump from like very like low minimal task works, and then but like the key to make it work is like you have to remember what you need to get done, and yeah, you have to like kind of stay focused. I would also like I would really like walk around a lot. Like I don't want to do it, I'll just really like start walking around the work and I just like sort of like stare at it and just kind of like it's like imagine like standing on a cliff and then you have to jump but you don't wanna. You just kind of like walk around the cliff and then you can like you're gathering courage to start to jump off because it's like scary and then you just do it. Like and also like impulsively just starting the work can also work, but sometimes it can work, sometimes it doesn't really work. That's I think that's for me. Maybe just in some scenarios it does work, in some scenarios it doesn't work. Like it's a very situational thing. Like there are some times when just impulsively doing things really works, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's like in the middle, and usually for the important tasks like recording a video or like something that requires a lot of brain energy, like for your brain to work, it just I don't know if being impulsive can work, but can work. It works sometimes and it can somewhat work, but like I'll stop overcomplicating it. Like yeah, impulsively just starting the work can also help. Like I just stop thinking and stop like getting lost in your head also works. So yeah, that's what I've learned from Dr. K. This is one thing that I've learned. I have like few other things. I might make a different video about them, or like I might just add them in this video. But like I don't know, I might not. But yeah, let's just see.